What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and yes, I have returned from my California 2-week trip, and I'm so sorry for the lack of videos and streams. I purchased a laptop, the network adapter for the Wi-Fi disappeared, I'd have to somewhat system restore it to make it pop back up. Maybe a Windows update would have fixed it, but I had no Ethernet port because none of the hotels I went through had Ethernet ports. It was hell on earth. I thought I was prepared. I put everything on that laptop, made it good, didn't use it at all. So I may just return it because I don't need it. I only need it to go on trips to make videos for you guys, and I couldn't even do that. Anyway, one more thing I want to point out. I had a ton of fun. I want to point out as I am kind of sick, so if you hear me going, that's because I did catch a little bit of the con flu. I tried my best not to. I washed my hands. I drank water. Ask Tech, ask Zesh, ask Basic. They were my roomies. I was always washing my hands and telling them to wash their hands and drink water, so I tried my best. In this video, guys, we're going to be discussing everything new that happened in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and a little bit of the old stuff that I ended up missing, so I'll try to get through it the best I can. So coming out this week, we do have a new King Mog event, so it's going to be another one right after the Halloween one, which I do like King Mog events. I think they're great. We're going to be able to get another UOC in here, so we're slowly getting close to our second summoning of a UOC unit, which is awesome. This is going to be based off the Type 0 banner they have coming out. The Bushido Blade is actually amazing in my opinion. It is a katana with a, an okay attack stat on it. Compared to STMRs nowadays, not really, but it also has Man-Eater, so any kind of killer ability is going to increase your damage and probably make up for that little bit of attack in most cases, so that's going to be good. We have an ice gun, which is awesome. Those two materia suck ass, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. The one thing I'm so sad about, give the people what they want, Gumi. They did not give increased rates to like Queen, Ace, the other Type 0 units. Maybe just the 5 stars they could have done. I wish they would have kept that going, but maybe that'll appear in other banners such as Christmas, things like that. Maybe those events they'll show up, but I wish it would have done it for every event. It would have been a cool thing to have happen, you know what I mean? And that's going to be the end of that event right there. I'm going through it kind of fast again because we have a lot to talk about. Next up, we have a new banner coming out, which is the new Type 0 banner. I know a lot of people out there really wanted Tifa and Vincent's banner to come out. I myself did so too. I want Kate Sith so bad. I don't know why. I just love Kate Sith. But that hopefully it'll be next week. So keep in mind, if you're a fan of those units, hopefully they get global buffs. They were never considered really the best at their jobs in JP, so hopefully they give them a little bit of buff because a lot of people love 7. Hold on to your Lapis a little bit. Maybe this is going to be a skip for you. Moving on down, we do have major boost rate to a 2 5-star base banner. We have a solid 11k for Machina, and then we also have a nice little 11k for Kurasame, and we're going to go over those two. 11ks are my favorite kind of banners in the world. Step ups, I mean. Even, like, maybe in the future something else will get me, but the hype, the odds, this is your best chance of getting the units. Even getting 2 of them, in my opinion, it's just, I've seen crazier things happen. I've seen somebody get 5 of a unit, somebody get 0. I mean, obviously RNG plays an effect here, but these are always fun to do, and they don't clear your bank account out, right? They don't. 11k. Hey, you save it up, you spend it if you want to. It's kind of like a little fun thing to do. And moving on down, we do have Machina as our first 5-star base going up to 7-star. And honestly, Machina, in my opinion, isn't very good. The one good thing about Machina is that Machina has an ability that can decrease attack and magic by 70%. For 1 turn, and then it goes down to 55 and then 45. So, it lasts a total of, I think, 5 turns, I think. But it slowly breaks down. You know how the abilities have been going on 7 stars, where at first it's really strong, then it kind of just starts to leak away as you go down. Other than that, I think Machina's really low in the tier list when it comes to 7 stars. Nothing in Machina's kit really made me go, yes, I want Machina. So there's that. Looking at the Super Trust Master roll, we have another Excalibur. That makes 3, baby. Can we make it 4? Let's go. FF Type 0 Excalibur, attack 163, enables dual wield, which means on this sword right here, you guys are going to be able to have dual wield on. However, it is just a sword. It's not a great sword, and I don't know. Most of you guys out there probably already have a way of getting dual wield. Now, this is pretty nice because it doesn't take up a materia slot. It doesn't take up an accessory slot, obviously, but it is a super TMR. I mean, you're going to need 4 Machina to be able to get this. It's just not that game-breaking for me to be telling you guys to be able to do that, so we'll skip over that. We have opposition here as the TMR. Boost own attack, defense, magic, and spirit at the beginning of battle and after being revived, so it keeps happening if you get killed and come back. Boost attack when equipped with a sword, and boost HP and attack with claws. So it doesn't seem that bad. It seems actually pretty decent for somebody who's going to be using sword and a cloth wear, maybe Fravia, Aurora Fravia. I'm always thinking about those two now because I do believe that Fravia is getting that 7-star either this month or December, and then Aurora Fravia is obviously going to hit us for the people who go to FanFesta in December, and I'm going to think they're going to release that banner in January. for Aurora Fravia for you guys. That's just my guess. I don't know. But I think that might be good for them. So maybe try to get one on the 11K. But other than that, I don't think that Machina's main source of usage, I think, is that break. And even then, it starts to fall off really hard afterwards. I mean, 70%, awesome on turn 1. 55% for about 3 turns, that's okay. And then it goes down to 40% for 5 turns. We have 4 stars that can do that, so we're not too worried about that. Now, the real winner on this banner is Kurasame. Hybrid attacker, as you can see with the wand and sword together in that little thing above him. We have a super trust mastery reward in Ice Blade Himuro. So when you first look at this, you're like your jaw's dropping. You're like the mask. You guys remember Jim Carrey in the mask where your tongue rolls out. Attack 130, magic 162, ice element. Bam! That's great for Fravia. Also great for Kurasame, by the way, which is an ice hybrid damage dealer attacker. But we do have Aurora Fravia coming, and they did mention that her STMR would be somewhat similar to this, I do believe, but may have true double hand on it already. So I am going to not be going 2-hand for this. If we did know about Aurora Fravia, and I was excited about Fravia's 7-star, yes, I would be trying to get this. Obviously, it's freaking busted for that use. But, you know, I'm going to be a little hesitant because, you know, Aurora Fravia's STMR might be better, and it might just be a little bit of a waste to go here. Trust Master Reward, Ice Blade Hilt, MP 50, Attack 40, Magic 40, Boost Ice Resist by 50%. So it's not a terrible TMR by any means. I mean, the Ice Resist by 50% is amazing. You get a little bit of attack, a little bit of magic, flat stat for those that are hitting that 400% cap, but I don't really see a lot of hybrids doing that. So you're going to have to weigh your materia to see if you, and accessories, to see if you really need this in your squad when it comes to building up a hybrid attacker. But then let's talk about Kurasame as a unit. Kurasame is going to be very similar to Fravia that we have now, but obviously a 7-star form. Kurasame has a big hitting finisher in Diamond Rain. It's going to be AoE. You can only cast that after the 6th turn, though, so it kind of is a little bit bad. Kurasame, instead of using Divine Runation chaining, though, he is a quick hit chainer, so similar to Tidus. The Tidus, I think Tidus is normally the one they say, you know, quick hit chaining family, so it's like 22, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 20. That's going to be similar there, but he is a true double hand user on his own. So as Fravia, we're still using her true dual wield. You know, she does have some true double hand in her kit, but it wasn't the best. She didn't have W cast. Well, Kurasame does in double Zekin. Can cast any of those abilities twice. One of those abilities being the big quick hit ability. Can do a lot of damage, guys, and also has passive 50% to magic and 50% to attack. True double hand. So true double hand. Attack 50%, true double hand, magic 50%. Going to allow you to build him up. I think Kurasame is a great damage dealer if you guys are still looking for one. Not the best, not high tier, not like Hyo, which Hyo, after the Arngrim, we're going to talk about in a minute, STMR, is just going to fly even higher up. Draku Lastwell is also really strong right now. But Kurasame, decent, very decent to high, you know, mid to high tier, you know, in that category. Not high, but, you know, mid to high tier when it comes to damage without any global buffs. And also very, I think, going to be very easy to use. But you know, it has some training friends. It's going to be up to you if you guys want to go on that, but there is an 11K, and that's what I'm going to be doing when it comes to it. Moving on down, we have Deuce, which is going to be like a buffer, like a bard. The Kindness TMR right here is very interesting to me because it doesn't look like it can't stack. There's no 1 beside that. And it boosts your fire resist by 50%. I think picking up a couple of these for your team, you know, magic 40%, that's awesome. That's icing on the cake. But I think the true use out of that TMR is going to be that fire resist 50% when we need to be fighting fire things. So that's what I'm looking for there. And then we have Cater here, which I think has the best stuff going on behind there. You know, debuffer, you know, going up to 5-star. They're going to have something crazy going on, or they're not going to be on your team at this point. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about that. They're saying that the 4-star bases and the 3-star bases are being left behind, but I mean, that's just how the game works. Eventually, power creep happens. Anyway, Heroism, boost attack, and magic by 20%. Bad. We don't care about that. So overall, what do I think of this banner? Totally skippable. If you're going to do anything, do the 11Ks. Again, Machina is super skippable. I don't even think there's anything on Machina that I definitely would need. Even that TMR, I think I could skip and be okay with. It's not limited, so if you ever need it again. But I think I will be definitely doing the 11K on Kurasame. But overall, the average user could skip this and not be worried too much about anything. Let's talk about what's happened since I've been gone. Yay! Everybody's been mad since I've been gone. We had the Valkyrie Profile collab come out, and it was supposed to be hype. It was supposed to be amazing. But then they really fucked us and took away what JP had. Now, you know me. I'm always someone who tries to look at the bright side of things. Which I will explain my other thought process to this later on. But overall, these triple rainbow banners are ass. And without a way to, especially limited time, holy hell. And without a way to fight off because we need 2 of any unit to be able to use. Now, for collection purposes, if you guys just love Valkyrie Profile, so the first thing I'm going to say is all these units suck ass. Like, people will try to tell me that Freya is, you know, a good mage. Use Freya. What are you talking about, Claic? Dude, we have a mage aplenty in Global. We have Barbarisia, we have Transtera, we have GL Sakura, we're going to have CG Sakura. Like, we don't need some half-ass mage that you need to go balls to the wall on Valkyrie Profile to be able to use. Now, if you love these units, sure, she's a decent mage, but the rest of the units are not going to be usable. So overall, you don't even need their 7-star because you're not going to be using them on your team if you're actually being optimal. But anyway, I'm sure you guys have heard this. You guys have been complaining about it yourself. Instead of giving us guaranteed on-banner rainbows from each time you get a rainbow, so it's supposed to be every time you get a rainbow, it's a Valkyrie Profile unit no matter what, because there are 3 of them. They gave us this 25k step up, which is awful. No. Maybe if step 3 was a guaranteed one of them as well, maybe. If you made step 3, you get a Lyneth, Freya, or Arngrim, maybe. Maybe if the last step you get to pick which one you want. Maybe, but this is still RNG's as hell for anybody when it comes to limited time units. Not good enough. The other way that JP did it was. So I don't know what the change was here, guys, but when it comes to limited time units, people are going to want to stop pulling on them because they need to pull 2 or 4 in most cases for wells to get the SDMR, and there's like no means to do it. It is actually like throwing your money into a fire pit, because most of the time this game kind of is like that, but these are so bad. They're so bad. Hopefully they come out with something. You know, I have watched a couple other YouTubers. They've had some good ideas. I do like the idea that in JP, apparently, they're already doing this, where you get like 2 tickets at the beginning, and then you can summon, you get more tickets. I think a little bit of event grinding, you can get another. But anyway, these tickets are like special limited time UOC tickets that you can spend, and you can pick out a one of these limited time units if you summon enough. So it's kind of like a mercy pool. Still, in the end, I don't think that's good enough when it comes to limited time units. It's super hard to pull for. You're super stressed on resources. Your money's probably super stressed from everything else you've been summoning for, and you only have 2 weeks to pull these guys, and they're harder to pull than it was back in the day, like before we even had 3% rainbows and stuff, because of how low it's bad. It's just bad. Personally, I am tonight, guys, just so you guys know, I'm going back to my old streaming schedule every night at 8 p.m. besides Wednesday and Sunday, and Saturday is going to be optional. I'm going to be streaming at 8 p.m. EST. We're going to be doing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius amongst other things. I am going to be summoning, because I haven't summoned since the Halloween banner. I am going to be doing the 11k for Freya, and I'm going to be doing the 11k for Arngrim. And the only way I'm going to be touching this step up is if I get 3 Arngrim. Now, maybe if I get 2, you guys can convince me, but for me, it just doesn't seem worth it. I'm doing the 11ks because they're my favorite summons in the game. So overall, these 11ks are insane, right? You have the 1.5 times rate, you have a 2 times rate up, and then you have a 5 times rate up. That's freaking amazing. The problem is, if you don't get 4 or 2 on these step-ups that are amazing, you're stuck with this, where again, literally you're just burning your money away praying that you get this tiny summon. It's just not good enough. And again, like I said, I do not believe any of these units are that bad to skip over at all. Arngrim's STMR is broken as hell. It is a great sword, a lightning great sword with a high attack on it. Double-handed great sword that has lightning on it. So you know how we always talked about where you have to imbue, etc. You don't have to imbue anymore. So the lightning element's already on it. You get also the bonus of the 2-handed weapon bonus slapped on the variants. Then it also has boost LB damage. So it is one of the most broken items in the game ever to be released. If you get it, your Hyo is going to be insane. If you take Hyo with the 7-star Barbarisia, Imperil, that high lightning Imperil, then have double Hyo with this Arngrim ST, it's just, you will melt things. And you already knew that Hyo was melting things to begin with. I think maybe this is a reason why we can look into why Gumi did this, or Square Enix, they both decided. Besides, trying to make more money, which I think they actually make less money when they do this. I would like to see the statistics of money here, because we all think they do this for greed, for money, but I'm spending much less than I would if there were guaranteed rainbows, right? If there were guaranteed rainbows, I'd probably go for 4 of all of them. If they were all VP, right? If their SDMRs were good, excuse me. If they were all VP rainbows, if you get a rainbow, it's VP, I would pull like crazy. But what they've reduced me to now as a spender is only spending on this 11k and 11k. Now, of course, some of the wells still went hard on it, but they're learning that they can't. So if they don't fix this, the wells will even stop spending. And they're going to have a problem. But the other side of the coin is, maybe they're trying to stop people from getting the Arngrim STMR. Maybe the Arngrim STMR was too powerful. I don't know, but it seems really bonkers, and they're trying to, power creep curve it a little bit. Either way, I think it's bad, but that's maybe some way we can look at it. If we had dev notes where you told us why you did this shit, maybe that would help us out. A little bit more communication, you know what I mean? And then moving on back to the Halloween event, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here like it is. It's same shit. It was actually even worse for the Halloween event because there was no way to get the old past units besides going into a hell that was a 3 5-star base thing. You know, it's hard for me in that respect because I feel that them giving us a chance at the old units is pretty cool enough. But giving them to us this way, it's pretty much like, why are they even, like, you should just say they're on the EX pool because it's like pretty much rate up is non-existent anyway. So overall, I'm so sorry to you guys. There's nothing I can do. There's not like an outcry I can do. I've talked to them. Elytra's talked to them. Olivia, if you guys know, for the community manager, always speaking up for us. You know, I've told the people that I know, so hopefully in the future they change this to be better. Again, I would love if there was a way to see the money that they made, to see how much less money they made because of the choices they made on this. And you know, it's fake numbers, but I wish we could see how much they would have made if they had good banners. You know what I mean? Like, it would be cool to show them and be like, look, you could actually make more money if you didn't do this. But I don't know if they're really, if they're more so thinking about, I don't think so. Nothing's more so than money, but you know, thinking about the game's power creep, because those Halloween units were also broken. Their SCMRs were broken, but I gotta say, I'm sorry to you guys. There's nothing I can do. I don't make the game. I can tell them over and over and over how I want this to go down. But that's pretty much all I can do there. Moving on from all this bad news, we did have some good news. We had a mini FFBE update video, and the person introducing it was newer for me. And it was Light Yagami. That's right, Light Yagami from Death Note is here, and he is going to be doing a lot of our FFBE update videos. All right, it's not Light Yagami. The guy reminds me of Light from Death Note. It's actually Alex. He's going to be doing these, and he's actually a pretty good talker. Or Alex, as some people say. He's a pretty good talker. He can get through it pretty well. It seems like he might understand the game a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, he announced that we're having a 35 million download Happy Time celebration. So we're getting a lot of rewards, which is cool. So it looks like from the 2nd of November, which is going to be coming this weekend, to the 30th, we're getting a crap ton of tickets. So we're getting 16 tickets to use for free. Then we're getting 2 unit of choice tickets, which will pole vault us into being able to have 2 UOC summon tickets. And I'm going for that Cloud whenever he comes out. Dear God, please let him come out. We also get either a 5% rainbow Moogle, excuse me. Oh wait, sorry, no. We get a 5% Moogle from it, and the tickets have a 5% rainbow rate. What? We'll have to look for more information in game. That just seems insane to me. Also, we're going to be giving out a raffle, apparently, of Lapis you guys can pull for it, similar to the way the Lapis was before. I didn't win anything, but other people did. We get the Vault of Hidden Treasures, which is an amazing event. It's the one where you can pick kind of like the stat pot, hopefully like we did last time. We're getting 4 free 10+1s, one every week. People don't really like that too much, but it's something to summon for. It's free stuff. Then we get, again, where you literally summon for Lapis. The max reward is 10k. You're going to be able to get that, and we get Enchanted Maze. So there's a lot of stuff going into that. A lot of free stuff. So I don't think that was trying to calm us down from what happened with the 3 rainbow banners. It could have been, who knows? But it's cool to get free stuff. I mean, in the end, guys, again, all I can say is I'm sorry that they treated us like this for Halloween and then the VP. It kind of ruined the fun that was supposed to be there. But hopefully things change. I mean, that's all you can do. Like, you could stop playing the game, or you can skip the banners and save your Lapis, because, I mean, again, other units are going to be good, like Axstar. Like, you could miss all of these units, Halloween units, you can miss them all. You could miss all the VP units, and you could still have units in the game that you can UOC that'll carry you. It just sucks when you want to have fun and you want to get the 7-star of your favorite unit from another game. They're making it a little bit rough, and if they ever do Kingdom Hearts and it's like that, it's gonna be bad. Anyway, guys, hopefully things get better. Again, tonight at 8 p.m. EST, I'm gonna do my summons on VP. We're just gonna hope we get really lucky and get 4 Engrams on the 11k. If not, X-nay on that. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you're most excited for with the 35 million giveaway, or if you're going to be pulling for Machina or Kurasame, and then subscribe for future content. Guys, you guys are getting that subscription thing up, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys in the next video.